Let's talk about everything you need to know about your belt drive electric board. This video is split into 4 parts: adjustments, maintenance, wear, and consequences. So feel free to skip ahead or just sit down and learn something new. The guide to belt tension is to have it as loose as you can, but it's still not slip under hard braking. The following steps should help you achieve this. To adjust your belt tensions, the only tools you should need are the T or Y tool and a 1/8 Allen key. We're going to start by removing the belt cover, then the wheel nut, wheel, gear, and belt. If your board runs speed rings, note which order they came off in. The next step is to loosen the motor bolts. A half turn should be enough in most cases. Give the motor a light tug to get it moving freely. We're then going to put the belt, gear, and wheel back on. Then pull the motor lightly. We don't need the belt to be super tight. While holding the motor, do up the bolts on either side of the motor cog. At this point, double check the belt tension. For street, you should have 5mm or 1/4 inch of play when you pinch the belts. For AT, the belt should have less play and deflect slightly like this. Once we're happy with the belt tension, some wheel setups will allow you to tighten the other 2 bolts without removing the wheel. But in most cases, you will have to again remove the wheel, gear, and belt. We can then tighten the last 2 motor bolts and reassemble the driveline, making sure to put back any speed rings if you had some. Check the belt tension again before doing up the wheel nut. Reinstall the belt cover and then do the other belt if necessary. We always recommend then test riding the board. In a safe space, accelerate and then brake as hard as you can. If the belts slip under hard braking, adjust them again to be slightly tighter. Check for stones, gravel, or anything else that might be caught between the belt and gears or under the belt cover. Do this by removing the belt and turning it inside out. Wipe down the gears with a cloth. Some tiny pebbles can get caught between the teeth, so use a pick to remove them. Inspect belts for tears in the side or fraying between the teeth that would prevent the belt from sitting in the gear correctly. Once they are damaged, they may tear or snap, so it's best to replace them before that. If your belts are too loose, you will usually hear and feel them skip on hard acceleration and braking. Not only will this make a loud and annoying noise, but your brakes won't work properly, and over time, it will damage your belts and gears. On the other hand, if your belts are too tight, it will increase the strain on the equipment, and you will wear the belt, gear, and bearings faster, as well as reduce top speed and range from putting more force on the motor, which can also lead to overheating. For all your other servicing needs, we have an entire video dedicated to getting your boards running smoothly. If this video helped you out, drop a comment. Thanks for watching.